Oh. Oh. Hello and welcome to Harold's Speed Shop. What do you mean I can't say that? I guess I'm just a friggin' guest star. Anyways, welcome to Jeppy's Speed Shop. Why are you even friggin' helping you jagoff? So anyways, this guy, he tells me that I want to work off some of the bill on the Lincoln since we gotta do head gaskets on it. And I should probably come in here and start doing some work and maybe get some friggin' cars out of the way for the guy. He's got 97 projects going on like a dingus. Who actually can work on that many friggin' cars? Nobody. Not even that guy. He's friggin' slow. You see how long it took him to do the 2 videos on my Lincoln? He's a friggin' idiot. Anyways, come in here. I want to show you something. Okay, you just gotta drag it. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Okay, so anyways, here we go. We got the stuffs from CVF Racing's. It's an alternator bracket for the small block Ford, you know? Because that's kind of something I guess this friggin' idiot's been doing. You probably saw this jogging over a year ago. So anyways, we got a pretty good bracket set up. We got a new pulley. We got a crank pulley. We got some instructions. I don't know how to friggin' read though. You know, they never taught me that in Boston local. To hammer. And it looks like some kind of cool fan blade thingy. Can't really see it through the styrofoam. It's probably for the alternator. Yeah. Anyways, we're converting it from V-belt to serpentine belt. I think they think this is a supercharger and not an alternator because it's a friggin' 8 rib, all right? That's a lot of juice for a friggin' alternator. So, frig, I dropped those friggin' things. Kinda gonna just jump in here and start twisting syringes and see what happens. I don't really know how to even work this camera thingy. I'm just gonna get in here, just start doing this number and, you know, do that and turn around. Why, cops here? Oh, sorry, yeah. Let's do the thing with the stuff. All right, so first things first, let's get in here before this friggin' camera dies again. And we're gonna put this alternator pulley on here, you know, we're gonna get some of that going. We're gonna go from V-belt over here to friggin' 8 rib shit. I don't know why the hell it's got so many friggin' ribs on it. Kinda making me want some barbecue. I don't know the problem there. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and swap this out here. I don't think this friggin' T-Walt's got the nuts. Just kidding. Now, if there's something my grandpa O'Toole ever taught me, is don't heat this shit too much, you'll wreck the alternator. So anyways, I started blasting. Well, anyways, this piece of crap camera died, so, you know, had to get a fresh battery or something. I don't know, what is this, I think a friggin' Tesla? Why is this so hard for my old people hands to open? So basically, you're gonna take your fan blade and you're gonna put it on your alternator. And it doesn't fit, there it is, okay. And you're gonna take your pulley, and it says for small block Chevy, which I guess this is technically from a small block Chevy. So we'll go ahead and put that guy back on there. Had to heat the shit out of it, burnt my fingers. Yep, there we go. All right, it's fucking Australian. I had to break character, that's too funny. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna friggin' find a socket for this shit. Alright, that friggin' sassy pants alternator's all ready to go, like I was talking about earlier. It's a 1-wire design, I kinda like it. Maybe I'll do something like that on my Lincoln instead of having that stupid pressure regulator. Anyways, so there's that, you know, she does the spinning things. Perfect. We're gonna move on to the rest of this shit. It's only 53 degrees out here. Hey, how often does this thing, why is it blinking? Oh, shit. I guess it keeps going all the time. It's like freaking Harry Potter. It keeps snowing inside. What kind of wizard did I piss off? Too old for this shit. This guy needs friggin' insulation or something. So this is a big piece of crap we just took off of there. It's got a friggin' spacer. Who does a crank pulley with a friggin' spacer? That's a terrible design. It must be eBay. But not this CVF kit, baby. Look at that. Small block Ford Lover 1 car ring. I don't know. Even comes with a shorter bolts. This is gonna get us lined up real nice in there, boys and girls. Yeah, it's gonna look fantasticals. It's really hard staying in character the whole time. My memory card's about to die. I'm gonna get a little bit further on this, and then Grandpa Harold's gonna come back and tell you guys all about it, okay? I'll see you soon. All right, so I don't know how well you can see this shit in here, but the crank pulley's all the way back here. So that brings it up over here. So the belt doesn't exactly line up and shit. So that's not exactly fantastic. Pretty sure I used all the correct spaces in here. So this is kind of shitty. I might have to use that friggin' spacer I was talking shit about a couple minutes ago. So we're gonna pop that back off. We're gonna see if it'll take the spacer and see if it'll kick it out correctly. So as you can see, or maybe not see, that belt's at quite a bit of an angle. It's not exactly lining up in there. So yeah, we gotta do some modifications here. Not talking down on the people that made this kit. It's a pretty good kit. It just it ain't lining up properly. So we gotta do some finaglings. All right, kiddies. Well, I failed. I was trying to get a video out tonight for the old Jeffy's, but I guess he's gonna have to come in tomorrow and finish this up. They sent this belt with the CVF's kits. 8PK790. It's a smidge too short. We can't get it on there no matter what we do, and if we do get it on there, then the post of the alternator's hitting the cylinder head. So, you know, but we got them lined up now finally. Now we just can't get this belt on there all the way. It's kind of hard to do with one hand here, especially when you're old and you're already fucking bleeding. And this belt's kind of hard to show you with one hand that's already covered in blood. But you see here, with its shortest, it's about a half inch too short. I might get one that's about a 3/4 inch longer. I think we can take up a lot of slack with the old tensioner down there, so we can get that stud away from the head back there too. But like I said, sorry guys, I really tried to get you a video out. So anyway, why am I Australian again? Shit, I'm out of character. Yeah, so Grandpa Harold, he's pretty sorry. He's trying for old Jeffy. You know, if you ain't bleeding, you're seceding. That's a pretty good one I just came up with there, you know. That's what us Boston guys do, though. So anyways, Grandpa Harold's tired, he's cold, he's gonna go in a friggin' house. Welcome back to D-Gen Mustang Garage. Get it? Because it's the color blue that the D-Gens wear in Letterkenny. And alright, anyways, yeah, that was terrible. So, working on the exhaust today. Got that stuff all figured out. This side's hung, it's looking real nice. This side, not so much. I'm gonna make the tip look better than the tailpipe does. I didn't record anything yesterday. I was getting kind of frustrated because basically, sorry for the terrible lighting. Basically, there was 2 rubber lines here, and they were just collapsed and pissing. Here, I'll show you. Like, look at that guy. I wasn't expecting to have to deal with that. Everything was replaced at one point in time, but it's been a while. This has been an ongoing project for a couple people at this point. So, anyways, got that figured out. Getting the exhaust all figured out. I'm gonna leave the tailpipes clamped on in case he ever has to take the exhaust off, you know, because we got a hanger back here. And then I'm gonna weld the head pipes like I welded that one. It's like I welded that guy because it separates here, so then it would just be that and the muffler as one piece. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. O2 sensor is gonna stay where it's at, and then we're gonna go from there. With the clutch cable, I was having trouble keeping it off the header. I already melted it once. So I made that little bracket right there, and that holds it away from it, and there's actually like more than a fingertip in there. So that's pretty cool. I don't think I need to adjust the clutch anymore. I gotta do a little finaglings with it at the top.
Got some more wiring to clean up. Yeah, obviously the factory condenser's hanging for the coil and everything like that. Fog lights, running lights, whatever you want to call them, they're not really working. Said the headlights don't work, so we're gonna look into that too. We're gonna keep trucking. Sorry, not feeling so hot. We're gonna keep moving on this thing here. I'd like to get it out of here, like in the next video or two, because my kid comes in February and I got a lot of other projects I want to get working on. So we're gonna keep wrenching on this thing. I'll keep you guys updated as we go. Grandpa Harold threw out his back, so I don't know if he's gonna be back during this video or not, but yeah, we'll keep trucking. All right, so the tail pips are on there. They're not exactly where I wanted them, but they're good enough to make the tips work. So I can make the tips side by side to where they want to be, but they're about the same distance from the reverse lights over. The reverse lights will never work, different transmission. Anyways, so I'm gonna work on getting those guys on there. I guess I could throw you up on a stand and you can watch, but it's not that great. All right, got the tips on there, looking real nice. I'm gonna get a little more zip zap on that shot and then we'll fire it up, see how it sounds. It's hard to beat that sound. Flowmasters and small block Fords go together just like Friday nights and cold beer. Yep. All right, well, I'm gonna keep trucking on this. We still got some more to do, so. Okay, so he wants the battery in the trunk because there's not a lot of room under the hood. Problem is, that's a gas tank. That's the trunk floor. So we really only have like here, here, here. So for ease of access, we were both thinking right here, which there's a lot of stuff in there. So before I go ahead and plop that down in there, we're gonna have to get the Pooped Sucker 600 or whatever you want to call it. The Ronda Sucks a Lot. The vacuum. We'll get the vacuum. I'm gonna clean this out. All right, making major progress. Got the positive cable ran to the bottom of the car with a grommet. Got the ground cable that we're gonna make work. Got the battery box secured in there. That fucker ain't going nowhere. Come to a standstill with where I have to run the wire. So I think I'm gonna have to run it into the floor above the muffler, which means that I gotta get into this mouse nest under here, find a spot here, make a hole, and I'm gonna run the wire up through this way and then back out the firewall somewhere. So now I gotta figure out what I'm doing in here. Just wanna give you a quick progress update. So we're probably gonna wrap it up with this battery box install. There's still a lot to do. Let me show you. We have some brand new full ways to install. 245, 45, 17. We got to clean up the spaghetti monster mess over here. Nobody wants spagooters for wiring. So I found this super awesome relay and fuse block. It's from the Amazon website. I don't know why I said it like that. I don't like it. So yeah, that's gonna clean that up so that way the engine bay is not all cluttered and poopy, and then I got some new plug wires to put on it. So like I said, we got a lot more to do. We gotta make some radiator brackets, get some other stuff figured out, control the fan and the water pump. Probably use that relay box there, just like a Keon trigger. This car probably only has like 1 or 2 Keon sources, so we're gonna have to see what we can steal. Anyway, I'm gonna jump back on to the battery relocations, and yeah, we'll see where we get from there. All right, so I got a fish through under the carpet, running it through here down next to the sill plate. Let's see, carpet's in great shape, as you can see. A little bit of a speed hole down there, it's fine. And then I'm just gonna keep tracking it up there. Okay, kids, we got the battery box done. The cables ran all the way to the front. I'm gonna work on the ground off camera. Who gives a crap about that? Like I said, we ran it through the car with the way the exhaust is. Good Lord. With the way the exhaust is and the floor pans are, I didn't want to run it underneath the car, the power cable. So we snuck it in under here. It's all safely tucked away. You can't see it, runs to the firewall. Got it running up through the firewall, away from the header there. Oh, just sticking the light right in the way. Okay, so I got through a grommet. It's through another safety loop up here. It runs up to the solenoid. And then I'm gonna clean up that wiring. And like I said, I'm gonna clean up that jargon too. So with that nonsense completed, we are getting closer to the end of the rope. There's a couple things I'm gonna do off camera. like the battery cable's there, get the battery back in it, get the new tires on it. I thought you guys are gonna wanna see that. And then we'll jump into the really fun part of wiring everything up. And then randomly, I found 2 freeze plugs underneath of it. I didn't put water in it, Tim didn't put water in it. I don't know what the fuck happened there. So I gotta jack the motor up from underneath, take the motor mounts out, put those guys back in. Maybe they're the wrong size, maybe they just had too much pressure, I don't know. Anyways, I just realized that the air filter is missing off of my air compressor. That's neat. Cool beans, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and get this crap wrapped up here that you don't wanna see. We got that wiring stuff to do. We've got some really fun stuff for wiring. We've got an oil pressure gauge, RPM gauge, tack, and then a coolant sensor temp gauge. These are all gonna go where the radio used to be. And they're all electronic, so it doesn't have to have a stupid plug running through the car, which it has, I'm sorry, plastic cable. Why did I say plug? Which is what it has right now, and that guy's a leaky Pete down there, this little clear guy. Those are always junk. And this one doesn't work, and this tack doesn't work, and we're getting closer. I want to get this car back to him before my kid's here in February, at end of January, early February, somewhere in there. So we're really close. Got to make do on your trade deals, guys. You know, make sure you're taking care of that stuff. So yeah, I appreciate you tuning in. I hope it was a fun episode for you. I know it was kind of tricky there at the beginning with Grandpa Harold. Jeffy has a lot of editing to do now. So at any rate, appreciate you guys. I can make shirts, I got hats, I got stickers. Let me know what you want. I'm not wearing a Jeffy Speed Shop shirt. I'm really bad at repping my own brand. I wear my hat like every day. Yeah, let me know what you guys want. Shameless plug. Shirts, hats, stickers, we got 'em! Woo! I should make a Don't Be a Douche with a Jew. I don't know what the fuck that was, and it may have been a bug. I should make a Don't Be a Douche with a Jew shirt. All right, see you next time.